Good morning everyone, and welcome to my healthy New Year's morning routine. On a day that I've got a workout, I try and get up around 7:30 a.m. just so I can squeeze in some time to work out properly and sort of organise my day in the right way. Getting out of bed has never been easy for me, but I somehow managed to struggle out and get on with things. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is the Hey You method. Now this is a weird series of movements, and I'm well aware that I look like a crazy woman right now, but they really do help to invigorate the body and wake me up. After I've done this full set of like punching, twisting and shaking, I feel energized and ready for the day. If you want to learn more about that, I'll link my blog on the Hey You method below, but it's a really good way of waking up the body and getting the lymphatic drainage system working and the nerves woken up, as well as energizing the body. So after shaking it like a Polaroid picture, I make my bed. I honestly cannot leave the room without making the bed. It's just one of my things. I just feel like my day hasn't properly started until the bed is made, and then I'm on my way. I usually don't get dressed straight away, especially if I'm working out later, so I'll just chuck on a hoodie over my pajamas for now and head into the kitchen. I always try and get at least 8 hours sleep so I'm not a grumpy mess in the morning, and the first thing I do after my sleep is go through and fix myself a bottle of water that I carry around with me most of the day. I'm using the Fruity & Yellow water bottle that you see here because I love the fact you can put the lemons and limes into the little holder and it flavours your water, so you get all the essential vitamins and minerals from the fruit, as well as waking up the digestive system with a little bit of citric acid in the morning. Then I go into the bathroom and I splash my face with cold water just to wake me up if I'm not already awake, and I don't actually cleanse in the morning, I just do this, and then I move on to my skincare routine. The backbone of my skincare routine right now is the Leak Activating Water Essence. I absolutely love this product. It's a really lovely marshmallow root extract hydrating water that is the first step in my skincare, and I feel it gives my skin an extra boost of hydration. Absolutely obsessed. If you watch my social media, you'll have seen me talk about it on there before. Next up is the Kiehl's Rosa Arctic Cream. Because we're having such cold weather at the moment, it is January, I do like to use this moisturiser because it's more of like a balm texture in the morning. I tend to use a lighter cream at night, but for the mornings I always use something thicker, especially if I'm going to be working out outside and I'm exposing my skin to the elements. But I absolutely love this Rose Artica one by Kiehl's. For eyes right now, I'm using the Elemis Pro Collagen Eye Renewal Cream. This is quite new to me, but I'm really loving it. It's packed full of collagen and it's perfect for the under eye area. It's very hydrating but light at the same time and soaks in really quickly. Perfect for under makeup. As you can see here, I'm doing a little bit of pitter-patter under my eyes with my fingers. This is just a little bit of light lymphatic drainage around the eye area because sometimes I wake up with quite puffy eyes. Remember when you put your creams and serums on to always sweep upwards on the neck. On a day like today, my makeup routine is super simple and pared down. I have been loving the Nude by Nature stuff at the moment. It's a really beautiful Australian mineral makeup brand. It's really good for the skin, it looks super natural, but it also offers me a little bit of coverage and glow that I like on a daily basis. I'm actually starting with the Radiant Loose Powder Foundation. I just tap a little bit of this into the lid, and then with the brush that the starter kit comes with, I run it around in the lid and then just buff it on to the areas of my face that need some coverage, so mostly the T-zone and the chin area. Next up, I used the Perfecting Concealer. This is perfect for under the eyes and giving the nose and any red areas a little bit of extra coverage. Next up is the Natural Glow Loose Bronzing Powder. Again, you just tap a bit of this into the lid, and with the same brush I just swirl it around and add the bronzing into the areas that the sun would naturally hit my face. I find that the traditional like 3 shape, temples, cheekbones and jawline always works for me. This is not contouring, it's nothing full on, it just adds a nice healthy glow to my face, and I love that it's mineral as well, which means it's not doing my skin any harm or clogging my pores. Next up is the Nude by Nature Touch of Glow Highlighter Stick. I'm using the rose colour here and I'm absolutely in love with this product at the moment. It's so gorgeous on the skin. The colour just adds a really subtle wash of pink to the cheeks. It also gives my skin a nice highlighty effect. As you can see here, I'm just rubbing it in with my fingers delicately. And that's it for makeup. That's all I feel I need if I'm going to work out. Nothing more than just making the skin look extra fresh and glowy. I tend to try and get my workout gear on as soon as possible to ensure I get out the door and get that workout done. Before I head out the door in the morning, I always put on my Fitbit Blaze. I've been finding this amazing for clocking how effective my workouts actually are by counting calories and monitoring my heart rate. But it also tracks my steps to make sure I'm being mobile enough throughout the day. And this is really helpful because I do tend to spend a lot of time on my laptop answering emails and such, so I can end up being pretty sedentary throughout the day. It's also synced to my phone through an app, so if I'm away from my phone, it does alert me to my wrist of any incoming calls and texts, which is really handy too, so it's a pretty smart bit of kit. Today I'll be working out really close to home in the park across the road from me where there's big green open spaces, so I'm just going to pack the bare essentials today in my bag. I've never been a member of a gym, and if I want to work out I usually just go outside or stay indoors depending on the weather. As soon as I get to the park, I find a nice quiet spot and get my Fitbit app out on my phone, and I scroll through all the workouts available to me, and I choose one that I want to focus on today. For example, muscles or cardio, or maybe some strength training. I love that this is just on my phone, so I can download the workouts straight away and just watch them and listen to them in front of me as I work out. I do about 10 minutes of warming up, 25 minutes of working out, and 10 minutes of cooling down. Today's workout includes walkouts, lunge and rotates, scorpions, plank rows, lunges, sit-ups, Russian twists, then some yoga-inspired stretching for my cool down. I like to do a little bit of interval running just to get my heart rate up and check that cardio box. All in all, I'm done in about an hour. After that, it's back home into the warmth for my favourite part of the morning, my smoothie. Now, I have perfected this recipe. It's my peanut butter protein post-workout smoothie, and I love it. It's so delicious. To do this, I'm using my Magic Bullet, which is part of the NutriBullet range. To start with, I take one ripe banana and break that up and pop it in the pot. I follow this with a big scoop of peanut butter. I'm absolutely peanut butter obsessed, and I love this smooth one by Whole Earth. Then a scoop of my favourite protein powder, I'll leave the link below, and then a dash of my acai berry powder, a twist of pink Himalayan salt, a sprinkling of cinnamon, and then I top it up with almond milk. So whiz that together for about 10 seconds and it's ready to drink. Part of my New Year's resolution is to eat more vegetables, and I've been absolutely obsessed with using my spiralizer at the moment. If you give me a vegetable, I will try and spiralize it. Today I'm making courgette alla puttanesca, which is one of my favourite ever pasta dishes, but this is the no carb version. It's super healthy, and obviously the pasta is replaced with vegetables. But trust me, it tastes just as good. So take a heavy bottom pan and add some garlic oil and then the anchovies and the chili flakes to your pan and get them sizzling. They'll all break down with the heat as well. Then chop some black olives up as well as capers, add them to the pan. I then add a twist of black pepper. Now the next step is optional. I really like spicy food, so I always take a red chili and I de-seed it and chop it up and then add that into the pan as well for an extra kick of chili. After that's been sizzling away for about 5 to 10 minutes, I then add in the chopped tomatoes and continue to cook it for a further 5 minutes. When the sauce is ready, add your courgette noodles in just to warm them through and cover them in all your delicious sauce. When it's ready, plate it up and add some Parmesan cheese. Honestly, this is one of my favourite meals. It's so delicious and tasty. You'll love it, and it's completely guilt-free. I usually eat my lunch whilst catching up with my emails and planning the rest of my working day. This has been my healthy New Year's morning routine. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye for now.